back. It'd be a few minutes or 10 minutes ago, and it is loading the shaders at 22%. So it's running a little slow today. But I may have the stream problems figured out with it. We'll see that here in a few minutes once it gets loaded. In the meantime, I hate to do it. Leave you hang on the start recording this while it finishes loading, because I can't do anything with game controls. So welcome in, Bobby, and anybody else that may be out there. Welcome. We're up to 23%. I don't know why that takes so long. Well, guys, I'm not sure what the deal is with that buffering, because it's done it every night for the last, what, all week long it's been doing it. Can't help but think it's got something to do with the construction down the street where they're digging in the ground. They probably messed up a couple of the lines or something. But we are still waiting on the shaders to load, which is crazy because it's taking way longer than it normally does. Tell you what, if by 10 after it has not loaded, we will switch over and go to Snowrunner. another 4.5 minutes. But that will just be a simple matter of exiting this game and starting Snowrunner up. We won't end the stream or anything. We'll just move on, and I will change the thumbnail later. Bobby, you guys appear to be the only ones in chat right now. What do you think? Switch over to Snowrunner? Something that is not so labor intensive and won't take as long? There's a huge jump. It's not going to make it. We are only at 37%. I don't know why it's taking so long to load the shaders this time. Unless Microsoft pushed through some kind of a weird update or something. You know what it probably is? It's because I updated the video drivers, the graphics drivers. So it's probably got to reload everything for that. Snowrunner is always good. Yeah, because we're only at 38%, so I think we are going to switch over to that. So I am going to jump out and pull some Snowrunner up. Can't go wrong with a little Snowrunner. It'll just be a little confusing to people when they see a Halo thumbnail and they jump in and it's Snowrunner. Wonder if I can change think I can even change the thumbnail. Oh no, I can't. I don't have them on this. Not on this computer, so that's okay. But that said, let's... And we will get our prayer in, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's get us our quick word of prayer and go from there. Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for the day that you've given to us. We thank you for the love that you share with us on a daily basis, Lord, in so many various ways, through friendship, family, even the little teeny tiny kisses from a puppy, Lord. It's just amazing the things that you do for us that make us feel special and make us feel loved each and every day. Lord, help us to recognize those things as we enjoy each other's company and in the fellowship that we have with one another. May we always remember to bring you honor and glory. And we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, the Halo didn't quite work out, but that's all right. Nothing's ever easy. Well, I'm pretty sure that's why it's taking so long to load the shaders, is because I did the update for the graphics, and this particular update actually specified being good for Halo, but probably has to completely reload everything with that being the case. So, okay. I just didn't anticipate it taking forever, because, I mean, I fired Halo up probably 15 minutes early, 10 to 15 minutes early. Would have figured it'd be done by then. But no such luck. That's okay, though. Mic sounding good? We can't do game sounds till we actually get all the way in there, which might take us a minute too. So, of course, we are running through Streamlabs tonight because, well, that's what I use for Halo, and instead of ending the stream, it was a lot easier to just switch over. Ian, good evening. You know, we all had us a little bit of fun earlier with some AI photos. Still never did get anybody to relieve me so I could get a drink myself. I mean, come on now. Sound is good so far. We'll check game sounds here in a second. Got out of the bar then. Come on, you're like A 1/4 inch, man. Like 9 millimeters. 8 millimeters. Oh. Yay, there we go. We have gameage. All right, how about the game sounds? Game sounds good? We wish. Still there, Steve. All right, multi-stage pump ×1. That is in the oh, I'm in the correct map. I do believe the multi-stage pump is down here. Well, then we have a truck over here. Ooh, I don't know if I have a crane on it because it's a Freightliner, so it probably does not have a crane on it. And this guy, the Zestros, might have a crane. Yes, yes it does. Zestros was sunk into the ground. You hear the horn? All right, yeah, the engine's kind of quiet out on idle, so. All right, we need to go over here, and we're going to grab this dolly trailer. I just didn't feel like bringing the Kiki Moore all the way down here when I already had stuff down here. See, even though it's not officially hooked up, that just looks like it should be there. That looks good that way. Okay, let's go over here and get the pump. Station storehouse. All game sounds seem good. Thank you, Bobby. That might not be good. I might have to pull it backwards. Of course. Got stuck already. Hello, Majestic. Welcome in. Doesn't look like Halo. Well, nope. I downloaded the updated graphics, and then Halo decided it was going to take 6 weeks from Tuesday to reload the shaders. Like, we were probably just about 20 to 25 minutes in, and it was only at 38% on loading the shaders. Yeah, it is what it is. It didn't take me long to fire up an alternative, though. This way. I haven't been around, busy with it. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Family stuff always takes precedence. Oh, that's all right. I think we are close enough now. Possess stuff. Just gotta take the scenic route around to get this point. Better if the family stuff wasn't drama, but that's, yeah. Well, don't we all have those issues occasionally? Okay, so green mode. And ooh, the game had a little bit of a hiccup right there. Not sure what that one was about, but I have to change the time of day. Yeah, 6 a.m. All right, and I'm going to see if I can get that blue box while I'm here. There's a trick to it called don't fall off the slabs. fell off the slabs in my region reversal. It was not pretty. Gots to. Okay. Where am I taking this to? Good question. Okay, it's going over there. So, just for ease of travel, I think we will head up this way around to the main road and take that way around. It's a little bit longer route, but probably going to be better with this particular trail. Much of a bear as these trailers are to pull. Yeah. I mean, come on. Seems like the beach is a little extra muddy today. Well, I do believe we are down to only 6 contracts. Oh, I never packed this. Hang on. Wait a tick. Is this an off-road one? Oh yeah, I guess it is. I didn't know that I had grabbed any off-road sideboard trailers. The dolly pivot lock. Is that just a regular red one? But again, the off-road trailers have the advantage. They don't cost me anything, so I just delete them when I'm done. I don't got to drag them all the way back to the trailer store. Kind of dangerous to just have that transformer sitting there like that. What if little Timmy came along and stuck his finger on it? I'm going to jump inside the garage here and get a quick refill. Refuel, repair. Apparently there's no brakes on that trailer. And so if anybody's interested, the stock Jiangsu tires are the best tires for that truck in a moor. That thing just floats through everything like it's nothing. Put a fuel carrier on it, turn it into a Scout, and roll with it. Steve, did you happen to notice the what truck was in my first picture that I posted? Or Ian? Hate to chat and run, but have to get some dinner before we stream tonight. All right, Majestic. We'll catch you later. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy your dinner. Nope. It was actually an international pay star. I had to zoom in on it. I was like, that's kind of cool, because I just told it to put me standing next to a truck in the Smithfield Dam map of Snowrunner, and it picked a Snowrunner truck and parked it in front of the dam, and it wasn't until after I zoomed in on it that I realized what it was. Well, I'm not sure if it was 6 total or 6 until I had to start working on the final contracts. My thoughts, should I finish up with Snowrunner early on Saturday? My thoughts are going back and firing up some roadcraft. Which, of course, roadcraft will always be set up as a co-op. Now, if I would have brought the Kiki board down here for this, we would have just took the short route and went across the river and up the hill. But we cannot always go with the mod trucks. Alright. One multi-stage pump. Pumping the waves. Excellent. The pump has been installed at the station. Fuel is flowing again. The equipment is running. And the district has a steady supply. With your help, everything has been resolved fast and without a hitch. So here's your reward. 500 XP, 4,500 cash. Yeah, so let's check. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. And so, of course, the 4 that are here, the pipes, which aren't just pipes, there's other stuff that goes with them, and the turbines. So after we finish this Much Ado About Containers, we will probably start moving the turbines into position. Okay, and the special cargo goes to the loading site. Looks like they both pick up over here. Of course they do. Croc Farm gets the freezer, and the loading site's there. Okay. No trailers anywhere down here. Kind of need a 4 slot. That's the other Kikimore. So, okay, we'll take this Kikimore here. We will grab the trailer off the back of the Zestros. See, this is at least the one that I didn't set up as being overpowered. Still very capable and able to take the quicker way back over there, and less likely to get stuck in the mud. tell you, I wish they would hurry up and start running that water line down my street. And only for one reason and one reason only. And that's because once they start coming down my street, in order to run the water line, they got to get rid of some of the trees in my front yard. And all the vines that are there. Because they'll have to dig all that up. It'll make it easier to see pulling out of my driveway. And easier for my neighbor to see pulling out of her driveway. Okay. So... yeah, we are going to just come this way around, down the beach, across the water, and all the way over to here. Hypo Center, hello there. I just think it's funny that auto-translate can't make up its mind whether it wants to translate the word het as being it or the. And it doesn't do it to everybody, and it won't necessarily do it to the same person repeatedly. %. Nice, Chris. I'm not sure what my percentage is. Let's check. 89. I still have to do the contests as well. It's 75 out of 77. Yeah, I have the contests and 5 more contracts. Ow! Look over at chat and run right into a guardrail. I'm blaming you for that one, Hypo Center. Just because I can. Not because it's really your fault. Ray of Sunshine mission. That's one of the ones you got to finish up yet? Doing it as we speak. Nice. Well, then I would say you will definitely be complete before I am. Oh, stop picking on my truck. Gets a little bit boggy. I might not need the trailer. Do I? Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. Crane mode. Okay, which one do we want to hit first? What makes more sense? Freezer is on the truck, cargo containers in the trailer. So I guess we'll hit the croc farm, but we'll leave the trailer over here when we get up by the Paystar. Yeah, I was trying to remember earlier today if I had already done the airplane on here yet or not, and apparently I have. That's right, my voice got a lot deeper on that. Yeah, I changed as much of the title as I could because originally it was supposed to be Halo and ended up not. So kind of a last minute on the fly, I got in there and changed the title and the description. Could not change the thumbnail because the thumbnails are all on my PC and I was doing all the editing there on the laptop. Change truck, pay star, repair, maintenance frame add-on, to Kiki More, no damage, and change truck. We're going to detach the trailer, come back for that, debris. Easy. It just fixed that. Technically, it'd be faster to recover back to the garage and go from there, back up to grab the trailer. Where's the fun in that? You can't get stuck or roll over or destroy your suspension if you teleport into the garage for it. After we finish this, do we start moving the turbines into place, or do we jump over into the Silverado and work on the contest? Or do you want to wait until Saturday for the contest? One vote for the turbines, and before that keeps chiming at me. Can't believe I forgot that. Yes, I can. I've been doing good lately, though, about remembering to set that off. This is pretty much going all the way up by the factory. Not the northernmost one, the one kind of off to the east. East-ish. Hey, cut it out. Stupid popcorn damage. I'm surprised he has not asked to go out yet. Put him out when I first got home, but he never actually does anything when I put him out then. He goes as far as he can, looks to make sure the garage door is closed, and then asks to come right back in. I've asked him a couple times if he had to go outside since then, and he just looks at me like, are you crazy? You're not out there. Why would I go out there? Can't be the only one with a vote. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's get some votes in there. Somebody's got to have an opinion besides Bobby. Turbines or contests after this? Uh-oh. Oof. Game hiccup again. Chris says both. Well, I don't know if I have enough time to do both. I mean, contests probably won't take that long, so. But I can't do them both at the same time. What you do about containers? Excellent. All the containers have been delivered on time. The cargo is saved, and the work goes on. People are glad everything arrived in one piece. Here's your reward. Well and truly earned. 780 XP, 7,800 cash. There's a vote for the contests. And 6 a.m. All right, guys, we need a tiebreaker. We need at least one more vote for a tiebreaker. Change your vote to contest to make it easier. All right. Bobby's flexible. It's good to be flexible. And that's this guy. This is our contest vehicle because we're just going to have fun with the contests. We're going to go as fast as we can and see if we can manage to do it without flipping. So, where's the first contest? Sand Fury is there. Hot Data is there. Well, let's head on down to Hot Data. And then we are going to mark off these checkpoints while they're showing on the map. Okay. Actually, it doesn't really look like it'll be that difficult of a thing to do. Turbo diesel. Here's the turbo whine. So funny, my truck is the first vehicle I've ever owned with a turbo on it. It's got a, it's a 2025 Colorado. It's got the 2.7 turbo in it. And it just throws me off every time I hear that turbo whine. Because it's not something I'm used to listening to. Ooh, saved that one. Yes, that was a close one. And Sam is ready to go out now. No, I got a lot of fuel, don't I? Note the headlights. Excellent. Not running out of fuel on this guy anytime soon. Alright guys, I will be right back. I need to let Sam know. Okay. Let's fire this up. 4 minutes for gold. We only got 8 checkpoints, right? Ooh, see, you can't Excuse me. Of course, I'd get one of them kind of coughs like that in the middle of a contest. Makes it more challenging. That wasn't even what I was after. It seems to be that you're allowed to hit these checkpoints in any order you wish. You do not necessarily have to do them in the order of 1 through 8. Oh, we're killing it. Killing it, Smalls. Smash that one. Pretty sure we'll be on the moving the turbines pretty quick. Hot data, amigo, you did great. You collected all data and station is stable once again. No rocks nor turns could stop you. I am impressed. Thank you for your assistance. 100 XP, 1750 cash, and a 2-minute and 37-second run. Okay, now the next one is all the way up there. So we need a calendar. No, we don't need a calendar, girl. They're nice, but you don't need one. In fact, sometimes they're not even nice. Sometimes they're just pretty and rude and mean in the process. And look, we burned up a liter of fuel. This thing is very fuel efficient. Sam still hasn't actually gone to the bathroom. Out there barking his head off already. So I've got news for him. He's going to be ignored for a while because he needs to go to the bathroom, whether he wants to or not. We're going to go right off the hill here. Some toys you have just because they're toys. I know it is. He's just mad because he got fussed at. As soon as I let him out, he found something to bark at, and I told him no, sir. So he's gonna sit there and just keep barking the whole time because he was told not to. Part of me really, really wants to do it just because this truck is most likely able to get itself back on its feet. Just launch right off the end of that road. It would be fun to see. I don't know, maybe after the contest? What do you think, guys? Finish the contest, go back up there and launch ourselves off the road. We're going to be zipping back to the garage afterwards anyhow because it's the quickest way to get down to the other map to do those contests. So even if we land somewhere that we can't get ourselves righted again, we'll still be able to do it. Supra, hello there. Welcome in. All right, let's go in here, and we are going to do. Oh, I got you doing a figure 8 here. Hang on, is that truck parked on the checkpoint? No. Okay. Good. All right, well, sure. This ain't confusing at all. No recovery. No garage, which, I mean, really? Obviously, if you can't recover, you can't go to the garage. And if you can't go to the garage, you can't recover, you know, kind of vice versa. All right. Show contest. We have 4 minutes. Make that turn. Maybe dragging him back inside after the contest, though, just because I don't want him bugging the snot out of my neighbors. I mean, this is... You know, I'm kind of glad that I'm in a do-it-all kind of truck. I don't know that you'd be able to do it, you know, to get gold, at least in anything other than something like this. Is going to just not care about the terrain. Because if you were struggling with the terrain and having to make all them tight turns, going that way. If you got to struggle with the terrain as well as making them turns, I don't know that you would do it. Aha! You did it, amigo! People will talk about your record for a long while, and about the way you made the very rocks tremble under your wheels. An excellent race. 110 XP, 1900 cash, and a 255 score. Alright guys, let's go launch this thing off the end of that road. Just because. Just to watch. So we're going to get us a good run of speed coming. We're going to go right off the end of that. We're going to aim for that green tree down there. Go slightly right of that palm. Here we go. Oh, we did not get very much air. I thought for sure we'd get more air than that. Aha! At least we're all the way down. Well. And back on our feet. Anyhow, let's see where the contests over here are located. Dash across the swamp is down there. And amongst the rocks there. Yes, so we will just teleport back to the garage. For these. So, teleport. Think that car needs to be given propellers and wings? It would have made it go a lot further off that cliff, that's for sure. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to let the mouse back in. I mean, Sam back in. No. What's it say? Rich line? Rich line or Rick line? All right, leave garage. So first one's dash across the swamp up there. Reach first checkpoint is going to be fairly easy. And then second, third, fourth, and fifth. Well, that's not that hard. Gareth would be proud. Yes, yes, he would. And I'm sure, you know, he usually finds some point in time to watch my videos, watches them back afterwards. So I'm sure that he'll leave a comment at some point in time. Show contest. 9 minutes? Really? 9 minutes for gold. I don't know that it's going to take 9 minutes, but, you know, whatever. I don't think it's even going to take half that. Let's go. We are supposed to be dashing across the swamp. Not even, I don't see it being 9 minutes even in a vanilla truck. Of course, it also helps that I've been driving all over the swamp, doing stuff, just using the swamp as a shortcut. Headed to the finish line already. Yeah, I would bet even in a vanilla truck, this is not a 9-minute ride for gold. You took on the swamp and didn't let it slow you down. Great time, route confirmed. When driving like that, you're ready for whatever's in store. The reward is rightfully yours. 270 XP, 4,600 cash, and a 1 minute 26 second time. Again, I don't believe even a vanilla truck would take 9 minutes. Okay, so the other one is way over here. We are there. So I'm gonna come over here so we can get across. Over to there. Take the MJ shortcut up to here. Through town. To here. To here. And roaring among the rocks. First checkpoint. Second checkpoint. Third. Fourth. Ah, we do a U-turn. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Ooh. And we gotta drag that back over so that 8 is back there. Okay, so it's a 2-lapper. Yep, that's what it is. It's a 2-lapper. Going that one. See, that would have slowed me down a little bit there on the contest. If I would have done something like that, I would have had to take the time to find the right winch point. Yep, this is the MJ Haggis shortcut. The building's in the way. I mean, it's not going to hurt my suspension, but it can hurt my tires. So it looks like we'll have time to at least get started with pulling the turbines over there. We've got the Elephant already hooked up to the one on the ship. We're going to take them both through the west gate. Yeesh! Boy, it doesn't like that guardrail, does it? It's like playing pinball. Now this one here, I could almost see him giving you a 9-minute time limit on, being that it's a 2-lapper. We'll bring it around the morning before I get started. All right, 6 a.m. Show contest, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, the route along the cliffs leaves no room for hesitation. On one side, there's a rock wall, on the other, a sharp drop. You need to cover the distance fast without losing control. This is a racing challenge at its finest. All speed, precision, and nerve. And hydrate, ladies and gentlemen. Drink them if you got them. If you ain't got them, go get them. You gotta be careful. The super truck here may not be the best option for it because of the whole necessity for running a little slower. We're still doing pretty good. Getting down here is not so bad, but once you get up onto that road, it's a little, ooh, come on. Autonomous winch for the win. Yeah, see it. That flip definitely cost us because we were at 115 on the first lap. And we are already 20 seconds behind schedule. Oh. Come on. Turn, 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 turn. There we go. Still got our gold. 301. I think that one was a lot harder and more deserving of a longer time frame than the swamp one. It's proven that you can keep up the speed even where others are afraid to hit the gas. The run's over, the route's conquered. Now that was next level. The reward is well and truly yours. 120 XP, $2,000, $50 cash, and a 301 time limit. Excellent. Okay, this guy can go back here and get put away. Because now we need the elephant. Am I connected? Yes, I am. How much fuel we got? Do we got enough? Do I got somebody around here that I can get more fuel from? Yes. I'm going to bring the burlap over and fill them up right off the get-go. No point in leaving with a partial tank. Refuel. Trunk repair supplies over here. To the elephant. And slant back is empty. Okay, is there anybody else we can steal fuel from over here? Yes, the Zestros. Zetros. I keep adding an extra S in there. I don't know why. I just do. So, you know you're having a different kind of a day when you go into the restroom to use the bathroom and you've got to wait for your dog to quit taking a drink out of the toilet before you can use it. And then he looks at you like you're out of line because you wanted to use his water bowl. Okay, refuel. From these trunk repair supplies to the elephant. There we go. Change trucks to the elephant. All right, what route do we want to take? I think, therefore I am, we're going to come out this way. Then this turns a little rough, but I think we can make it over here. I'm going to come down along here. Is this the best route? I don't know. But it's what I got. And I think we want to go... Oh, shoreline? Up the hill. I think we want to take the shoreline. Shoreline might not be a good idea, but it might be the perfect idea. So, guy at work, he's got French bulldogs, and one of them just had puppies. They're purebred and everything. And Sam was going nuts when I got home because my hands smelled like puppies. There's one, the runt of the litter. She is the cutest little thing. Her back half is like gray with brown spots. Her front half is white. And she's learning how not to be bullied. Everybody else keeps trying to push her to the back of the pile when somebody reaches down there to pet them all. And she just crawls underneath of them all. She's learned to use her little size to her advantage and just crawls under them. I don't have my all-wheel on yet either, so get off the pond. There you go, crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You're an elephant. Act like it. Crazy country anyhow. I knew that was had to try it anyhow. Is this my choice already of up or down? I said down. Oh, this was not that spot yet. Come on. I need to do it. Problem is I pulled the front end right up to that. That would ideally be the side I would want to pull from. I have the option to pull from that side, so we'll have to go from here. Come on, elephant. You got this. Come on. Of course, there's a slight issue with turning because the trailer's still downhill and the elephant's trying to go down the other hill. No high center. Go. And you're gonna high center. Let's see if we can't. See, you can't reach nothing. Aha! It's like the spacing between the last winch point on the elephant and the first winch point on the trailer is just wrong. Really? I mean, we're still running, but there's nothing going to be there. Because I ripped all the little shrubs out of the ground. See, that's just going to rip right out of the ground. Probably not going to work. Probably to it. Definitely not going to work. See, the hydraulic should still go the same way. Technically, down should still be down. Drives me absolutely nuts that for some reason the hydraulic system does not work the same. There's nothing that I'm going to be able to grab. Well, get out of that. Get out. And now my camera's going to do funky things because it's going to want to give me the camera instead of, see, nothing. Nothing. All right, well. I'm going to have to bring something out. Do I have anything close by? Anything with substantial size? No. All right. Going over here. We're going to get Kenny C. We will get there. As soon as the map loads. Might as well take the trailer with me so I get it over to the other map. That. Fuel in the scout fuel carrier? Yes, there is. So let's swing around this way. Why are you not picking that up? It's a scout fuel carrier. Pick it up. These things aren't that heavy. Kind of limited to your options of locking that down on this thing. Look at the big gaping hole in the middle of it. does all right to have a second high saddle truck over there anyhow, because we have a second one to grab that I don't have to drive all the way back to get us. No climbing trees. But this will give me excess fuel. Make sure I'm going the right way. Put into the elephant. Sorry, you're at 100%. Don't be sorry. That's a good thing. 100%'s a good thing. Now it just means you get to do it all over again in hard mode. No room for my feet. Thanks, Sam. Might be making a slight alteration. are gonna have to go up. Down is not gonna work. See, 'cause this stretch here was just, I think we are going to have to go up and around. Which means that we'll need to set over on that side. And I think this is where I'm going to, I'll pull it forward a little bit yet. This is where I'm going to detach the trailer here. Okay, hello there. This is the new Halo. It was called Driver Update for the Graphics Card, and then Halo had to reload all the shaders, and Halo decided it wanted to take 25 minutes just for the first 38%. Well, I wasn't going to wait another 45 minutes for it to finish. We ended up with Snowrunner. But if you read it and don't just look at the picture, it is titled Snowrunner, and then it even says, just kidding, it's Snowrunner in the description. So it's not really mismarked. I need to move up, grab back, and get a hold of the back end of the trailer. I might be able to drag the whole trailer back up onto the road. Not that I seem to be having much luck. Angle onto that. Get off the wall! Stop it! Oh, really? Now you're going to fall the rest of the way over? Why would you do that? There was no call for that. Totally uncalled for. Totally uncalled for. Damn. Now it's going to troll me. Back end. Let's see if we can get the elephant. exactly how I planned it. Yeah. That's exactly how I planned it. It's starting to get dark outside. Time of day. It's not that late, but late enough to be annoying with the shadow. Way too many winch points. Some trucks don't give you any winch points, some give you way too many. Get off the little teeny tiny train. You had to get stuck on it. All you gotta do with those little ones is push them over. Much bigger than that. Did you push her over? Ew. You just can't stop. Yes, I'm talking to my truck again. Refuel. this. Piece of cake. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ooh, speaking of piece of cake, here's a question for you, chat. Favorite cakes? German chocolate. Pineapple upside down cake. Ooh, good choice. Nothing. See? That's what I'm talking about. This trailer, the spacing between the trailer and the truck is just enough that it doesn't help you at all. Because the truck runs out of winchable and the trailer hasn't gained it yet. Getting somewhere now. Come on. Remember to unmute your mic? I really hope so, because this has been a long time talking to myself if I haven't. gateway. Unfortunately for the other one, we just got to bring Kenny C up here as a bobtail and hook up to the other one. And we have a full fuel, well, not a full fuel trailer. There's a fuel trailer on the other side of the gate to top off with. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's stream right here. And this Saturday, we will be finishing this up. So, again, I hope you guys all like what you see. And if you do, hit that like button. And if you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. And we are going to go over here and we are going to jump in and visit with Majestic Carlin. She is playing some Planet Crafter. She was in the stream earlier today. So we're going to go give her a visit, give her a thumbs up, like, shake, subscribe to her if you haven't, and if you like what you see. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening, some more Snowrunner on Region Reversal. And we will see you all next time.